Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to field strip your P365 XMacro. Before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to please subscribe and tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Now we got that out of the way, let's get on with the video. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're safe. And how we do that is by pushing this button right here. That's your mag release button. Drops out the mag. We're going to set that aside. We're still not safe. We have to check the chamber to make sure that there's no ammo in the chamber. And how we do that is by gripping the pistol like this. And we're going to take this hand, grab the slide from here or here, and pull this way while pushing forward with this hand. And it's going to look something like this. And you can see that there's no ammo inside the chamber. So now we're safe. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to push up and hold up on the slide lock. And then you're going to grab the slide from here and you're going to pull the slide all the way to the rear. Just like that. Next, we're going to push the takedown lever all the way to the 6 o'clock position. Next, we're going to grab the slide from here and we're going to pull it to the rear again. And you should see or hear the slide lock drop. Now you notice the slide lock didn't drop for me. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take our thumb and we're going to have to put our thumb over the slide lock and pull down after pulling the slide to the rear. So we're going to pull the slide to the rear and hold it. It's not dropping. Take our thumb, pull it down. You heard it click. Now follow the slide all the way forward, just like that. You're going to put this part down for now. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the recoil spring. And how we do that is by grabbing the recoil spring from here and we're going to push up and then we're going to pull it out on an angle. So we're going to pull up and then we're going to pull out. Set this down. So next we're going to remove the barrel. And how we do that is by gripping the barrel from here. And what you're going to do is you're going to push the barrel slightly in this direction. Once you've done that, then you're going to be able to pull up and then out on an angle. So it's going to look something like this. We're grabbing from here and we're pushing forward slightly. You saw that the barrel moved slightly forward. Then we're pulling up and then we're pulling out on an angle, just like that. Congratulations, you have field stripped your P365 XMacro. Now let's put everything back together. So we're going to take our slide, take the barrel. We're going to take this portion of the barrel and it's going to go into this area right here. So you're going to go down on an angle like this. And you're going to push this forward, just like that. Next, you're going to take your finger and you're going to pull the barrel back. And you see that the barrel dropped into place automatically. Next, we're going to install the recoil spring. The recoil spring has two different sides. There's this side, and then there's this side with the paint, the yellow paint, and the hole. We're going to take this portion of the recoil spring, the one without the hole in the center, and it's going to go into this area right here. And it goes in just like that. And you're going to push the recoil spring back until you feel you have some resistance. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to compress the recoil spring this way, and then we're going to push downward at the same time. So we're going to compress and then push down. And you don't even have to go that far. You don't have to compress it too much. You're just basically compressing it a little bit and you're going to push down. The whole idea here is to get part of this round part of the recoil spring into this half circle right here. So you want this round part just to lay and get captured into this area. Again, I'll show you how it looks. We take this part of the recoil spring, we put it into this hole right here, and then again we're going to push this way and compress the spring while pushing down. So we're pushing back and down, and there you go. It's in the right spot. The other thing you want to make sure is that the spring is lined up, it's centered properly. You don't want it to be too far to the left, and you also don't want it to be too far to the right. So you just want the spring to be lined up properly in the center. Next, we're going to take these two rails and we're going to insert them into this area and this area, this little open gap on both sides. But before you do that, there's two things you want to make sure that are set for the grip. And one is making sure that the takedown lever is still pushed, down and into the 6 o'clock position. And then also they have this little guy right here. If that piece is up like this, the slide won't go on all the way. So you want to make sure that this piece is down just like that. So now that we know that this piece is laying down properly and the takedown lever is in a 6 o'clock position, now we can take these two rails and we can insert them into these two openings right here. And we're going to just take the slide, we're going to push it back like that. Next, we're going to push up and hold up on the slide lock. Now we grab the slide from the rear and we're going to pull it all the way to the rear. Just like that. Now your takedown lever may have automatically gone into the 3 o'clock position, but if it didn't, all you're going to do is you're just going to push it and it should snap into the 3 o'clock position. Now we're going to grab the slide from the rear and we're going to pull it to the rear. And you should see or hear the slide lock release. If not, we're going to do what we did in the beginning and take our thumb and we're going to pull it down. Let's see what happens. It automatically released, and now we're going to follow the slide forward. Again, if your slide lock did not automatically release, you're going to take your thumb and you're going to pull it downward. And then that should release it, and then you'll follow the slide forward. Next, I like to do a function test, and how you do that is by grabbing the pistol like this. You're going to push forward with this hand while grabbing the pistol's slide from either here or here and pulling it towards you like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now what you do is you point the pistol in a safe direction and you pull the trigger. Everything sounds like it's operating perfectly. So the last thing you want to do is you want to take your magazine and you're going to insert it into the pistol. The flat back part where all the numbers are, that's going to be facing the rear of the pistol. And you insert it into this hole just like that. And then you're going to push it upward until you hear that click. Just like that. Congratulations, you have successfully field stripped your SIG P365 XMacro. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you thought the video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.